Hello, fourth graders. This is just a video of Miss Burris explaining our main objective for writing today, which is we can make interesting sentences. In the beginning of this slideshow, we read through a short story. The summer didn't feel the same. The school year ended differently. My friends weren't playing outside. My family was tired of being inside. My family was tired of being around each other. My family needed a break. My family went camping. It was great. It was a long drive. Did you fall asleep when I was reading that? Was that short story interesting, or did it sound dull? We need to wake that story up. How can we wake it up? How can we make that story more interesting for the reader? You can mix it up. And I'm not talking about the order of events, I'm talking about the length of sentences. You can use short sentences or long sentences. Oftentimes, short sentences are called simple sentences. They're just one thought, subject and a predicate. And that story was made up of all simple sentences. So you need to throw some variety in there. You can do that by making longer sentences to mix in. There are two types of sentences that I would say are longer. One of those types is a complex sentence, and the other type is a compound sentence. A complex sentence has a dependent clause. In my example, the dependent clause is because it was raining outside. Well, you need more to carry that dependent clause to an end. That's where you add an independent clause. We did not go out for recess today. You can write a complex sentence in one of two ways. You can have the dependent clause first, and you can have the independent clause after. That would read as such: because it was raining outside, we did not go out for recess today. Or you can switch that around and have the independent clause before the dependent clause. We did not go out for recess today because it was raining. And then you have a compound sentence. That's where you combine two complete sentences or two independent clauses together. They must be related in somehow, and you glue them together with words that are called coordinating conjunctions. Those are simple words that you hear all the time. Coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So in my example, I use the coordinating conjunction but to glue two independent clauses together. We didn't go out for recess today, but we played in the gym. Those two ideas are related, and I'm able to glue them together with the conjunction but. There's also another way you can mix up your types of sentences. You can use interrogative sentences, sentences that ask questions. You can use declarative sentences, which are oftentimes the ones used in telling a story, because declarative sentences tell, they outright say. You can use imperative sentences, which are commands, like directions. Or you can use exclamatory sentences, a sentence that is full of emotion or excitement. You would mix these up, and you have to be a little creative here because you can't outright just say what you're trying to say happened in the story. Like when you're doing it with a question. Mike asked, "Are we going out for recess today?" It's raining outside. Are we going to get our recess today? So that's showing that it's raining and that recess might not be outside. So you have to be a little bit creative in the way that you use these sentences, but it makes your writing so much more interesting. There's one last little trick. You can start your sentences different. Avoid using your clutch words, those words that you like to use a lot, like the, then, next. Those are some words you can use, but if you use those words too much, that's a clutch word. It's like your easy go-to. Try using some sequential words. Then, next, after, before. Or try using some introductory phrases to add more interest to your writing. It's raining outside. I wonder if we'll go out for recess. Or, wow, the gym was full of so many balls that we had so much fun with. So try an introductory phrase to grab that reader's attention and make your writing more interesting.